Good morning. It is 7:50 a.m. on Thursday, March 19th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Didn't really just get up because I actually just spent a fair amount of time playing with Rocket. We're just a fun game that he seems to enjoy as he has the little squeaky squirrel toy, and I'll sit cross-legged on the floor and throw the squirrel toy, and he'll go and get it, and most of the time bring it back. But when he comes back, what he likes to do is kind of run and sort of jump flop into my lap and lay there for a little while getting pets and squeaking the toy. And then eventually he'll drop the squirrel toy just on his own, and then I'll pick it up and throw it again and repeat the process. And he seems to love it, and I do too. It's adorable. I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I mean, obviously, I'm not losing sight of the fact that there's a lot of problems out there still, obviously. But just in terms of my own personal well-being, I'm doing pretty well right now. I got seasonal allergies still. Sniffle, sniffle. But that's typical this time of year for me. So it's not anything I'm concerned about. I did go and buy a thermometer yesterday because I had one, I know, but I couldn't find it. But just to sort of monitor, because fever is one of the big signs too that they look for. Just so that I would be prepared if I did start feeling bad. I was extremely irritated though to realize that the one that I bought, it said on the box that it had Bluetooth and you could connect it to your phone, and here I'm thinking, that's interesting, but I don't really need that. Only to open up the box and learn that you have to. It does not work unless you Bluetooth connect it to your phone, which involves setting up a login where you give them your email, full name, and birth date. That's annoying. Um, I went ahead and did it because I didn't want to go back to the store to get a different one. I didn't even select that one. I wouldn't have probably, except that's what they had in stock. And I'm just really irritated by that. I mean, it's one thing to have that functionality, but to literally force it just makes me, every so often you have to kind of like look for the hidden thing behind that. It's like, if something's free, well, it's because you're the product. But in this case, the thermometer was also $30. So I'm feeling pretty annoyed with that. But all things considered, it's fine. But I just have to say, like at least for now, I'm doing well. One of the nice things here is that I'm, without having to get up and ready for the morning commute, I'm able to get a bit more sleep, which is good for my mental health and physical health too, probably. Um, so getting more sleep, I'm getting more time with the little puppy. Last couple of evenings, I was playing fun games with friends over online. I'm feeling pretty good this week so far about my ability to actually get work done from home. It's at least on my own little micro scale personal level, things are going pretty well right now. But of course, that is amongst the background of knowing things are, a little dicey out there, potentially getting worse. I mean, I think that's actually what's a little scary right now is that what everyone's experiencing right now, for the most part, is the scary isolation, quarantine, social distancing stuff without necessarily personally experiencing the actual virus, like the getting sick. Like it's more people, and it's gonna be more people, but I think that for a lot of people now, they still have only like heard about it. Like they've heard it's coming, like there's a big blizzard forecast, but they don't look out the window and see it snowing yet. So I would imagine that probably has for a lot of people an impact on like it feeling not real or like overblown or something like that. And that's why you still get, dumb politicians out there just saying, um, oh, well, it's just not that high a percentage, and we lose people to auto accidents every year, and don't shut down the whole economy. And it's like, do you really not realize it's different? Like the question that I have at this point is, are you really that dumb, or are you just being deliberately obtuse for some other reason? Anyway, you know, I hope other people out there are, I hope you're all managing to find ways to get through this, or for that matter, if you work in an industry or a business that requires you to continue going into work and you're having to deal with all sorts of new cleaning procedures or different ways of doing things, and this is happening at the same time as all the a lot of people are getting to work from home. Like, I feel for you there too. So anyway, I hope everyone's making the best of it out there. But uh, let's make sure we stick together, keep our heads. All right. Talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.